Yeah, I like it. I'm really, 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 really digging it.
I'm
That's
glad
why I
you're
do
doing
so.
it.
I gotta do it, Joe. I've been wanting to do it for so long. I don't, and it's so crazy too because I thought that my hook would be. So my trainer basically told me I'm southpaw. I thought I was a right-handed boxer. He's like, no, you're a left-handed boxer. I was like,
Do you write with your left hand?
Right with my left hand.
You write with your left
I
hand?
do everything with my left hand,
But you
but
fight with your left hand forward or your right hand forward?
my right hand forward.
Okay, so you fight southpaw.
Yes. So I thought that my right hand was the strongest. That's what I thought. But my left hand is the strongest. But I got a killer right hook though too. But my left hook sucks. But it's all in my balance. He said, but your power is your two.
Right, you're straight left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, no. I was like, my power is my right hand. He said, no, it's your left hand. So we got in a fight. So he was like, so he came charging at me. And as he was charging at me, I did this to him. He was like, you southpaw. If you would have did this, then you would have been.
Right, because you were trying to set him up for a big left hand.
Right. I stopped him with that. He said,
Right.
that is your jab hand. That's how I know
Right.
your power coming from here.
Well, you know, a lot of fighters, they would fight southpaw even though they were right-handed. That was Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah?
He's right-handed, but he would fight southpaw, so his strong hand would be forward.
Okay.
Yeah, there's different schools of ththought on that.
Yeah.
Like Emmanuel Stewart did that with a lot of people. He took guys that were natural right-handed and he put them in a southpaw stance. Because if you're learning from a southpaw stance, you have an advantage that most people fight orthodox. So when you're fighting, it gives people when you fight someone who's a southpaw, it's confusing when you're boxing because everything's
I've heard.
backwards.
Yeah.
So if you're not used to it, like in the early days of boxing, but then the best guys are guys like Terrence Crawford who could just switch, or Boots Ennis who just switch. They just switch. They could fight you southpaw. They could fight you orthodox. You're like, oh Jesus! Like you don't know where the fuck punches are coming from.
No.
They're coming from everywhere.
Yeah, that's why you got to
Yeah.
learn how to stick and move. Get out
But
of there.
back in the day, that was really rare. Like Marvin Hagler was the great at that. He was like the most famous.
Who
of
was it?
all.
Marvin?
Marvin Hagler.
Okay.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Yeah, he was the middleweight champion. He knocked out Tommy Hearns, and Hagler in his time was a destroyer. And Hagler would fight. He would switch it up all the time. He'd fight orthodox. He'd fight southpaw. He can go back and forth. He would throw a punch and switch stances.
Yeah.
It was it was very rare in Hagler's day that an elite world champion would switch stances so effortlessly. But now you got like Terrence Crawford does it. Like I said, Boots Ennis does it.
I ain't gonna say I can't do it. I'm saying I never have, but I might.
It's a good thing to learn. If you
Yeah.
can learn how to do things from your left side, it actually shows you how to do things better from your right side, weirdly enough. It actually helps you.
I'm still learning how to write with my right hand. I can't even hold this.
Yeah. I broke my arm once and I had to do that. I had to learn how to write and draw
Really?
with my left hand.
I mean, I think I can,
You
but
can.
it's awful.
You can. But you have to teach your hand how to do it, which is so
Yeah.
interesting. Because you would think if your left hand does it so well, your right hand would just tell your right hand to do it.
Yeah.
But my left hand's stupid. It just doesn't listen good. My right hand's like.
Exactly. I kind of like being left-handed though. See, I know what happened. I always had duck feet, but I look so goofy when I'm boxing because I hurt my niece playing soccer when I was in college. I don't know how to play soccer, but I was, playing, and I went to do a power kick, and this person blocked me, so my body went one way and my leg went the other way, and I messed my knee up. So I just look goofy when I'm boxing, but that I might could use that as an advantage. They were like, look at this goofy-footed bitch. Then I get in there and I whack somebody. But I can do it, and I love it.
So you're really thinking about fighting? It seems like you've got a plan in your head.
Yeah.
Because you're saying you're like painting scenarios where people underestimate you and you fuck them up. Like, so in my mind, you're thinking about this.
I've been thinking about it for a long time.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay, have one. Please don't have a lot. Don't get your head break.
I really want to do celebrity boxing.
Who'd you want to fight?
I don't know.
You want to call somebody out?
I probably will. I'm gonna holler at my dog. Sam J, what's up, bitch? Let's fight.
Do you think that, like, how much time would you need to prepare for something like that?
A month.
That's it? Really?
I'm telling you, I be out here.
You doing a lot? How often are you boxing?
If I can just like box 6 days a week for
a month?
24 days,
You ready to fuck somebody up?
hell yeah. Fucking right.
I believe you.
I'll fuck some.
Short fingernails. No need to.
I would like to fight my
Fuck
peers,
around.
the people that I love. Now,
Really?
Now
Why?
I could. I don't know.
Why do you want to hurt them?
Just because it's fun, which is, just like messing around like kids, just messing around with my partners and shit. But I do be thinking about starting beef with people just to like.
Just to fuck them up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Especially now that you're on TV.
Look, I be watching Clarissa Fields. I'm like, that's a big fucking.
Clarissa Shields. Yeah.
What I said?
Clarissa Fields.
So Mikey Day be making fun of me because I get everybody names wrong.
That's Joey Diaz's move. This is entire videos of him saying people's names
And
wrong.
I say it with confidence
Yeah,
too.
of course.
You're
That's
like,
what Joey does too. He calls Stipe Miocic Stiopic.
Oh yeah.
He calls him Stiopic. He called Khabib Nurmagomedov. He used to call him Kalabib.
Yeah.
The fucking Kalabib gets a hold of you. Yeah.
The color beam.
Yeah, Kalabib. He would call him.
Kalabib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have a name problem. I'm gonna get it together. But that's she big like that. That her. I wouldn't want to fight her.
You ever heard of Ann Wolf?
Oh, is that like ain't she old now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ann Wolf, she used to be a trainer. She was training people after she fought. And what's his name? James Kirk. The guy, he fought Canelo.
Yeah.
But
She's a psycho. Yeah, I wouldn't want to
She
fight
had
her.
the most vicious right here.
Right there.
Boom.
Yep.
One of the most vicious one-punch KO in women's boxing. Look at that.